Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? It's Tuesday night. No tacos here tonight. There's nothing that we like better than a Taco Tuesday, but we had that last week, I think. We had some.
Week before last, or one of them.
Yeah, sometime. Last week don't really count. We just did everything last week. I chopping up some onions. Still got my allergies, so bear with me. These are going to be cooked, so they should be fine for us tonight. And I've cut them really cubing them really fine. And then same with the chicken. I'm more or less tearing the chicken apart and cutting it as I go. Not trying to get a good cubed chicken, just trying to get it torn apart. So that's kind of make sure I mash it apart and then cut it too.
And what I'm doing is biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a cup and a half of flour, about 2 tablespoons of butter, and now I'm going to add some buttermilk. But I'm going to kind of wait till he gets this stirred up so I can just dip my...
Mommy, you don't have to wait, because this is one of those that'll happen so fast you'll miss it if you blink.
Oh no!
Really. I'm not even pretending. This is a simple one. Now you can do other things, but this is just 2 cans of mixed vegetables. I'm not doing any celery.
Well, there's celery in the mixed vegetables.
There's celery in there, Mama says. That's what we want. So in here is...
Now here's a big pack of it.
There you go. In here is almost a whole stick of butter. We didn't quite have a whole stick over there, and I didn't care. So it's 3/4 of a stick of butter. But you can use as much or little or none if you want. We're just going to ooze that up on the sides a little bit. This gives it that richness, and it'll help it to have that homemade goodie. Okay. And into that butter goes our chicken. Now, just set up. Now, this is a quick recipe if you got some cooked chicken. If you don't, you're going to have to cook you some chicken and then make it a quick recipe, okay?
Here's this spoon I had for the chicken.
So this is just onions, chicken, and butter. Into that beautiful butter, all that goes. And it's wonderful right there. These are drained. This is a mixed vegetable. This is just like veg aisle. It's got the potatoes. It's got everything in it. This is cream of chicken. You could use cream of...
There's that other kind of vegetables.
You could use cream of celery or cream of something else, but this is cream of chicken. We are making chicken pot pie after all. Now, let's just put this in here. These cans amaze me. If I turn that can the least little bit, it would spill all over the place. But I can turn it up and shake it and beg it, and it won't come out right.
They got a mind of their own.
And you would think, an open can that much, wow, that would just pour right out after you turned it up. Unless you want it to, and then it won't. So that's a can of cream up.
A cream up.
And another can of mixed vegetables. If you use the small can, you'll need a couple. If you use the big one, that should be enough. And another can of cream up. Cream of chicken this time.
Cream of chicken both times.
No, I'm going, yeah, both times. But sometimes it's a different. So I'm going to layer this with a little salt on those veggies because veggies love salt. I'm going to put a little black pepper because we love black pepper. And for a little flavor I'm going to put in a little bit of y'all's Southern Secret onion and garlic.
I need to get a little bit of that chicken broth.
You can, yeah, you can get a can. And like you always said, it's going to cover the top, okay? So however much that is. What did it take? Well, I promise you, I didn't want this to spill out, and I accidentally leaned it over. It all came out. Mama took the knife, my spoon, I mean.
Now here's your spoon. You can pour that water, that broth in that can, rinse it out.
You didn't do much ranching, Mama.
I stirred it around.
That still had some. And you want to spread it out over this whole mess too, just like this now. But you want to pack it down in there a little bit. You want a little room for them biscuits, folks. You want a little room for them biscuits. This is chicken broth. That's in water here. For 1 can. Well, I ain't gonna put a whole can.
No, don't put a whole can.
We'll save this broth and chicken for something else. Put a half a can of broth. Now, if you make a bigger, container, you're gonna have to have a bigger can or more broth. But this is gonna be plenty right here. Half a can of broth in this 9x9, 8x8. What is this, Mama? Do we even know?
I believe that's 8x8.
It's 8x8. I think it's little.
Now, are we ready, Freddie?
We're ready-ish. I've got a mess going here. This is for those nights you want to come home, fix it, eat it, and be done in about 30 minutes with the whole thing. Now, Mama is putting these biscuits on here, scooping them on here. And they're going to swell up and be delicious. If you don't have this and you don't do this, you can just pour it on there. It don't have to be biscuit shapes. You can just use a loose batter on there.
I'm going to be shallow here on this end. Don't want to come out.
No, you're not shy. You just don't got enough.
I know it. I thought I had plenty.
No, you're too short to mix up. You're going to have to mix up a little more.
I'm going to steal. Borrow from Peter.
Would it be easier just to mix you up some more?
Borrow from Peter to pay Paul.
Poor old Peter.
Ain't you ever heard of that?
I've heard it. Make enough dough. Don't be so stingy you won't make enough to make 9 biscuits. Mama wasn't wanting us to have enough.
It'll cover it.
I don't think so, Mama, but it'll show a little bit. Well, you made it look halfway covered, didn't you?
Yeah.
That right there's a little shy.
Well, that's all right. Let me have it and I'll stick it in the oven.
All right.
Get it going.
All right, Mama, you go with it. Run to the oven.
We don't need all that much bread. No.
Oh, you ain't letting us have none. You said a little shy, and I let you 2 biscuits shy. 2 whole biscuits shy, she was.
We have that and I'm water in it.
And here's your broth. I don't want to throw it away or mix it up for
I'll put it
water.
back.
Get all the cans and all the mess done. And we're done with that. Putting the spices back up. That wasn't too hard. All right. That wasn't hard at all, was it, Mama? Let's take this little sip of coffee. Good. Good afternoon from California. Hi, Cindy. Cindy James, how are you? It looks delicious, Connie says. Brenda, Raglan says, hello from Northern Indiana. Caught you live. You did, Brenda. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a good chance you're watching it on somebody else's stuff because they're stealing all of our stuff and making a YouTube channel. And they've got thousands of viewers, but we've got a YouTube channel, but we've not put nothing on it. So I'm going to try to start mentioning that all through so they'll have to edit it out. Because they're making money on our work. If you want to make money, YouTube pirates, get your own stuff. Make your own chicken pot pie. I hope they don't watch it. I hope they just get caught up and go ahead and post it. They're probably watching. But if you're seeing this on YouTube and you're seeing this video, I did not upload on YouTube. You are on a pirated. They're stealing our stuff. And they're happy to do it. And they do it every day. So what I'd like for you to do is unsubscribe from this YouTube page that you're on right now. If everybody would support us with that, just unsubscribe and come over to Facebook where we are and subscribe there. Don't have to subscribe. You just have to find us and get on here. So if you're watching on YouTube, it ain't us. It's somebody else. We've seen them on there, and it's every day they put our videos. But this video is Tuesday, but they'll put it on there for Wednesday. They take whatever we did one day and do it the next. If I can remember, I'm going to try to mention on every video, so they'll have to edit it out. Or just play it, and then people will know whatever they want to do. Anyway, what are y'all up to today? What are you eating? What are you having for supper? A lot of you aren't saying you had supper yet. Some of you are just sitting down. Thank you, Carrie, for the stars. Some of y'all are just sitting down to supper 6 o'clock. That used to be our supper time. So what are you guys eating? It's warm here today. Birkin 8x8. Now I don't know what that means. 8x8 dish. Hey, John and Mama from East Limekiln. I couldn't read that. It's Taco Tuesday, Susie. It's Taco Tuesday. Are you eating tacos? We're having grilled pork steak. I can't read fast enough. Hey, Debbie. She says yum. Roast potatoes and carrots cooked in the crock pot. Roast potatoes and carrots cooked in the crock pot sounds good. I made chicken Alfredo and garden peas. Oh, Robin, that sounds good. Hey, from sunny Myrtle Beach, Rose.
Oh, wow.
Love Myrtle Beach. Are you visiting or are you living there?
I want you to show them.
You show them. Here, let me turn you around there. You show them. It's yours.
Okay, this is 4 squash I gathered today.
Now, let's talk about these. Do you see this neck on this? Looks like a little duck. That's a crooked neck squash. And the reason it's called that's because that neck is crooked. This is a crooked neck. It would be crookeder if it's long, as it went longer. But now they have these squash that are just straight necked. And what the straight neck and the crooked neck difference is there's more neck on the straight neck, more of this. And that's what a lot of people really like to fry. Once you get in the seeds, I don't like it as good. But that is the difference. So we grow both crooked and straight. But all these are crooked neck yellow
And
squash.
this is supposed to be birthless.
I'm beginning to think those may be. Look at them. Their ends kind of resemble that. They've got knots on them like the others don't have. But it's still good. And these cucumbers are delicious. And Mama did say those cucumbers did not bother me. I said, well, there you go.
And this is,
The potato harvest.
I've got these. And I was, and some green onions.
Mm-hmm. Purple onion.
And this is my,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I'm not seeing that, I don't think.
Those are peanut green beans. Can y'all see them? This is a big Tupperware bowl, perfect for picking beans. So that's a bowl. But that's the peanut green beans. When you harvest the peanut green beans, you'll have some of these red ones, and they'll be shellies, they call them. You shell them out, and they'll have the nice full beans in them. But see how these are heirloom. Now that's not like some green beans. It's just full, like rattlesnake green beans, or even white half runners. These are heirlooms, so you get them little pitiful naughty looking things in there. That's the reason Mama says it's hard to get a mess or hard to get a can of peanuts. But once you get your mess or your cannon, it sure is good.
And these, I planted these a week
Come
or
over here,
so.
Mama.
Let me move this back out of the way.
These are bush figs. They're not a runner. Don't let any co-op or anybody tell you that it's a red half runner, because it ain't. We got red half runner seeds, planted them just to see, and they're definitely not. It's not a pink half runner. It's a bush bean. It's an heirloom bean. If it don't say peanut bean, they're probably giving you something different. They probably don't know any different, and they may have even been told that. But it's not the same bean we're talking about. Come up here, Mom. They can see you. We gotta let that cook for 30 minutes.
These beans, when they're pink like this, a lot of times they won't break. And what I do is I string them, and I see if they'll snap. And see, that's been on there long enough. It's pink, but yet it'll snap. Hear that?
I hear it.
And they're still good. So I planted these a week before Easter. And
You planted those. I'll tell you exactly when you planted those. It
it's
wasn't
on
a
a
week.
Thursday before Easter.
No, it wasn't. You said you had to plant them on Good Friday.
But I didn't plant them on Good Friday. They was giving rain. So I planted them Thursday before.
Well, what do you say you had to plant them on Good Friday? I told someone the other day you always planted your beans on Good Friday.
Well, Mommy always planted them Good Friday, but they gave rain. So I jumped the gun.
Oh, I understand now.
And
Because I told someone, I said, my mama always plants green beans on Good Friday. Because my mama
I try my best to. But if they're getting a lot of rain, you can't.
You know, they ain't getting rain this week.
No. But I picked these earlier today and gathered all that other stuff. And I don't know. I'm wanting some new potatoes, and I'll have to use frozen peas to make peas and potatoes thickening for you.
So finally.
So I don't know if I'll put my new potatoes on these beans.
Some of y'all know what she's talking about.
or
I
have
asked
them-
you all, some of y'all said on here about peas, thickening, and potatoes. And I said, we've never had that. I've never heard of it. Mama said, we used to have it. I said, Mama, I've never had it. Well, maybe I made it before you was born, but we used to have it. I said,
Yeah.
you've held back something from me.
But I fix thickening new potatoes all the time.
All these years, no peas in my thickening potatoes. And she said, what did you say? Daddy didn't like it?
He didn't eat them like him as well. He
So we just cut that out of the menu. Just knocked me completely out of it. I never got to taste it ever. But we're going to get some, sounds like.
But my
Anything
potatoes-
else y'all got to tell me that I've not been getting? If you're looking, you ain't cooking. My granny always said that. If you're looking, you ain't cooking. Meaning, if you open that oven door and you let all that heat out,
I've learned to turn it because it's a little thick.
you're gonna set your timer back by about 5 minutes every time. But with this one, probably not, because it don't take as long for it to all heat it back up.
I had to turn it a little bit.
Turn, turn, turn.
Yeah.
Oh, you want some coffee?
No, I don't believe I do. It's
Evening coffee is a treat.
not for me. I drink that 1 cup of the morning now, and I used to never do that.
Did you drink your cup this morning?
Yes, sir, I sure did.
Are you wearing a snake?
Well, it could be.
I believe you're wearing a rattlesnake.
That ain't rattlesnake.
How do you know?
Huh?
How do you know?
Because I did make a lot of noise walking. It could be.
You make a lot of noise cooking too, Mama.
I'm a noisy person.
You are. Mama's always been
I
noisy.
get into whatever I'm doing.
She does. Daddy used to say, boy, you can tell when she's in the kitchen in the morning. And used to, she kept a lot of her cast iron in the bottom of the stove, and the old stove had a big old drawer. This one's narrow. Don't hold it as good. Boy, she'd get to thumping and beating in that metal drawer.
And I
that
make
cast
sure
iron
Jens is
skillet.
awake.
And it would bring you out that bed. But it's good memories. I love
Yeah.
the sound of dishes.
You don't like my shirt?
I like it. I just never have.
It just, I've worn it a lot now. Don't tell me I ain't never
I ain't
seen
never
it.
seen you wear snake.
Oh, I have. I wore this in a lot.
Don't you try to wear that to church.
Huh?
Don't you try to wear that to church.
Why? You think I scared them?
They send a snake at church. Hello, John and Mama. Hey, Brenda. How
We
are
got
you?
snakes here. I might as well dress and join them.
Naomi Sue. How are you? Yummy. Mama looks so pretty. She does, like a big old blue snake. I need a good recipe for copper penny. What?
What?
Come back. For copper penny recipe.
I don't know what that is.
Copper pennies. Linda, never heard of it. If you get a good recipe for it, though, we might try it. Where? I never heard of copper pennies. What is that? Good evening, John and Mom. Hey, Loretta. Hey, Judy. My mama made those. Copper pennies.
I ain't never made them.
Mama looks like she feels better this evening. So
Yeah.
happy to hear her talk.
I'm not freezing to death today.
She looked better last night when she went there and got under that burrito warmer.
Burrito.
I asked her later on, she was talking to her sister, and she was talking like she was getting paid by the word.
I did not.
I said, well, you must be feeling better. What? 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 I said, you must be feeling better. Yeah, I got warm. I feel good now.
I was so cold. Even my nose, like I'd been out in a snowstorm, was so cold.
I'm taking after you making all that noise.
I know it. I didn't do that
No.
that time. Can you see that? I can't see.
I can see it, but let's leave the door shut. Let it cook.
Well, I don't want my biscuits to burn on top. See, it's so thick and up there so high. It's drifting.
It's not no burnt biscuits.
I don't trust you.
Isn't it crazy how well I know her? I knew. 5 seconds is all I had. She don't trust me, she said. See, again, hey, mama jokes tonight. Oh, I've frozen up. Remember when I used to do that more often? I don't know what's wrong. They have several copper penny recipes online. The copper is carrots. I was thinking that. Something hit me and said, copper penny, is that a carrot?
Is it carrot slices?
We do a delicious carrot recipe with maple pancake syrup, a little bit of brown sugar, and a little orange juice.
Butter.
And butter. And it makes a great glaze. I love that Mama's garden is doing so well. We just not planted anything. Yeah, Mama's garden has done pretty good, but I miss them days when we would get, 12, 15 cucumbers, and we'd have tomatoes all over the kitchen table. We've got an antique
We've
kitchen
not got
table.
that much garden space now to do all of that.
We have an antique kitchen table up there, one of them red. It's got a metal around it, you know, and it's kind of wavy. I don't know what it's called. It's an antique kitchen table. And I told her at the beginning, well, after Christmas, I said, I can't wait to see this table full of tomatoes this summer. Because if you're a southern person anyway, I guess, did your mama, your grandmama, your papa, somebody have the kitchen table full of tomato, or a kitchen table somewhere? A lot of folks would have like a table on their back porch or a table in their screened-in porch. And you go and I remember my aunts, you'd always see tomatoes laid out to ripen. Because they'd plant them and they'd usually pick them green. There's 2 or 3 reasons people pick tomatoes green. Number one reason, I guess number one, is terrapins and birds. If you pick them green, a lot of times you'll save your tomatoes. And like Mama tells you, one night a terrapin can take out a roll of tomatoes because they'll take a bite off every one of them. So my aunts and Mama always used to pick them green and let them ripen.
Not green, turning.
Turn, you know. And then another reason is you pick them green to fry them. So saving them and eating them was the 2 reasons. But you would always see people with tables full of them. Because you can keep them in a bucket or a basket, but it's just so much better than that even. I heard that sizzle, Mama. And when I used to go to Granger County and buy tomatoes, we would buy a box of green, a box of mid ripen, and a box of dead ripe. Just so we would have them. Mama, that's dripping. It's dripping.
I know it. We're going to have to see if it's brown. I don't want them biscuits to be black. I don't care if I'm big, good, and brown, but not black.
Well, you want me to get it out there?
No, I can get it out. It's about out ready to go anyway.
It looks done. It's starting to ooze over.
I
She
don't
could
know.
hear it.
Might leave it the rest of the time.
You want to put a pan under it?
It's got one in the floor.
Oh, okay. She's going to leave it another minute, and then we're going to eat it. We're ready to eat. What was I talking about? Tomatoes. But if you buy them in that way, you've got some coming on all the time. We'll probably go this year if we can and get us some boxes, or we'll try to get some at the farmer's market. Mama, is today the farmer's market?
Yeah, they're supposed to be down there from.
Till 8 o'clock.
Is it to 8 or to 5?
5 to 8.
Ah.
I think. Am I right? We're kind of excited about that because it's Saturday morning, every Saturday morning. But there's something new they call the evening farmers market on Tuesday evenings, and I just read it the other day on the Facebook. So that's going to be something to kind of catch, and we'll probably run down there and just see what they got as soon as we eat this delicious meal.
Yeah.
And you can wear your snake outfit.
I ain't gonna wear it. You've made fun of it.
Oh, I didn't make fun. Did you see any fun?
You said I look like a blue rattlesnake.
No, wait. I mean,
Don't look like no blue rattlesnake.
maybe it's just what kind of cute little snake would you be?
A blue racer.
Oh,
And
we've
they
had
ain't poison.
enough of them around here. I think that's what bit Ollie. When you hear us talking about Ollie, it's Oliver. That's Ollie for short. Little Ollie boy. He looks like a little sweet Ollie. Now that when he gets grown, he may look more Oliverish. I named him that instantly. I didn't even think about it. I picked him up, looked at him, and seen he was a boy, and I looked at Mama and said, he looks like a little Oliver. She said, where'd you come up with that? And I said, I guess from literature, Oliver. I don't know, but he looks like a little Oliver. So he was Oliver. We had all kinds of names for him. Of course, their names got changed. We had Oliver and Albert. I think Albert became...
That's one they had of them.
I forget what it became. We had one that Mama's little great nephew named Potato Wedge.
Potato wedge, yeah.
And we told the new owner, and she called him Sonny because there's a story behind it. She was going in the store to get Sundrop Pop, and she said that reminded her, Sonny reminded her of the Sundrop, so she called him Sonny. But Mama's little great nephew named him Potato Wedge because he was brown and cute.
She said, potato wedge. She wanted both of them, but
Well, they wanted all of them.
yeah, but they couldn't.
But he definitely wanted Potato Wedge. Now, I'd have let him have him. In fact, I whispered and told him, I said, tell your papa he needs to keep a puppy at his house for you. I ain't above putting kids up to meanness. Ain't above it a bit. Mama,
Woo.
don't woo, get that.
Oh, I thank God it is a dripping a little.
You didn't get it on you, though.
No.
All right, folks, let's take a look at it. Mama eating them pathetic biscuits that you made.
Turned out all right.
You can't even find them. They're all pretty.
They look good.
Now look at that, what Mama pulled off.
It
She liked 2 biscuits, and she Peter Pauled it and got enough that she got a 9 whole bit. Mama, how'd you do that?
I told you to.
Did you mix up some more mix while we
No,
went
I
with it?
told you to look good when it's done. You want tea or you gonna drink?
Whatever you. I've got water and coffee.
Well, I'm gonna get some tea.
Now listen here. That's a good firm biscuit on top, but yet it's in that chicken and all that goodness in the bottom. And y'all seen that. Now, if you want to get fancy, spread you some butter over them biscuits just like you would if it's a pound of biscuit. But we done got butter in it and butter in the biscuits. We don't need any more butter. So I'm not going to put any butter on it because all it's going to do is make it shiny. Now let's get us a biscuit. Look at them carrots. Look at the goodness. Look at the goodness. All that creamy layers of deliciousness. That's what you call That is what you call chicken pot pie with biscuits. Now dip me up one. Thank you, ma'am.
Is that not done?
The biscuit looks like that one's a little runny, but that's okay.
We'll stick her back in there. Woo! I overshot my glass.
When I took that second biscuit up, I saw me a little bit of dough, but that's all right. It's not much. And I like the biscuit dough. So you might want to cook yours just another minute. We rush it sometimes just to have it ready for y'all.
We'll set it back a few.
Yeah.
Because
See
they're
right
so
there?
Thick,
They're thick.
touching. They touched.
Yeah. And then you was fanning that dough. If you look and you ain't cooking. You was looking, you wasn't cooking, Mama.
I'll do better.
I think, I may be misquoting. If I am, I apologize. I think I heard Tammy off of Colorado Cooks the other night saying, if you're looking, you ain't cooking. And it brought back memories of my granny and her saying that. And I thought, oh my gosh, it's so funny. You know, I watch several creators and I'll hear them say something and I think, my granny said that or my aunt so-and-so said that. Because we just have these same little worlds that we all live in. And it's wonderful. And that's what we're here to do, is to say the things your granny said and to do the things and just enjoy. And just be a part of it. Let's bless it. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for these precious hands that prepared it, dear Lord. And we just ask for nourishment of our bodies. And Dear Lord, we're just glad we're able to sit and eat it together, dear Lord, and we just want you to pray for each and every prayer request that's out there, all the spoken and unspoken prayer requests, dear Lord. We just pray that you will bless each and one driver here, dear Lord. Watch over, sling, guide, and direct us. Your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
But, yeah, all the different groups that's out there, and you can get such good recipes, and they're such good cooks. And honest to goodness, I don't know if any of them is any kind of competition.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have a creators group on Facebook that we share messages and we're always telling each other stuff and helping, and it's just wonderful. And they're all good people. They're all good people. I'm gonna try this, Mama.
It's good.
That is so easy and so delicious.
A meal in a bowl.
Now I'm gonna say this, and I'll probably get in trouble for it. But Mama's chicken and dumplings and mashed potatoes and vegetables and homemade gravy and cranberry sauce, it's delicious. Don't get me wrong. But she works herself and she does all that. This tastes very similar to all that. Don't you think, Mama?
Yeah.
It's like a good home cooked 3-hour prep, cook for an hour and a half, dirty every pot in the kitchen kind of meal on a Tuesday evening in a quick hurry. Now, do I want to trade it in for that every time? Mm-hmm. No. But for a good meal, this hits all those notes of chicken and dumplings and home goodness. And it's quick.
Yeah. It's good.
It's real good.
You got enough salt and pepper and
Southern Secrets in there. And that was basically the only seasoning I put.
Mm-hmm.
And that good rich butter. Now that butter kicked us off.
Oh, yeah.
That butter kicked us off with some good home goodness. I guess what I'm trying to say to you is, if you're craving all that hard to cook stuff, this is quick and easy. Give this recipe a try, and it may tide you over till you got more time to cook chicken and dumplings and gravy and all the fixings, right, Mama?
Yeah, you can use, what am I going to say, canned chicken, like you get little cans of tuna, canned chicken, but I never have. I've seen no people that does, but I just always cook my chicken.
Cooked chicken's the way to go, folks. But you can use that other, but I bet it won't taste as rich because we get that broth and everything now. I tell you the difference, and I'm not trying to be hateful about it because I use that canned chicken for other things sometimes. But to me, if I use canned chicken, something like this, it tastes, makes the whole thing taste like a canned meal. Like I could just get chicken pot pie from Campbell's or something.
I've got a friend, we go out to eat, she'll order her up chicken pot pie at certain places, she loved it.
I love a good chicken pot pie. Winter, summer, spring, or fall.
I didn't eat much last night, but today I didn't eat no lunch hardly.
Well, I'm glad you're eating tonight,
I'm
Mom.
eating tonight.
I was about to turn you into somebody. Have them come check you out. I already knew that without talking to Mama. Because when I come home and I smelled that chicken heating and I saw what was on the counter, I knew what she was planning. And I thought, she hungry tonight. She'll eat good tonight. This is delicious, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you A++.
Oh, yeah. We ain't had it in a long time.
No, it's been a long time. We talked about it the other night.
Yeah. We was talking about chicken fajitas. Is that what you said we could have?
Mm-hmm.
I said, what about chicken pot pie?
Yeah. I was thinking about Taco Tuesday.
Oh.
Doing stir fry or chicken fajitas or
I wasn't thinking about Tuesday.
But I'm telling you, I'm glad your plan worked out good here. This is delicious. And like I said, I feel like I'm eating a big old bunch of chicken and dumplings and that creamy richness. And drinking some y'all's decaf tea. Y'all go get you some of this now.
My little scrappy biscuits turned out all across there. Pretty.
They sure did, Mama. I never was surprised to see 9 beautiful biscuits. Know what you started out with. All right, folks. That's all we got tonight. John. It's a recipe using carrots. Okay, Linda. Our recipe using carrots, and we use canned carrots or fresh carrots. We'll cut them up. We use about, in a can size, 10-ounce can carrots. We'll use a tablespoon of pancake syrup, about a half a tablespoon of brown sugar, a pinch of salt to blast that sweetness. We'll use about 2 tablespoons of orange juice and butter. And that's it. That's all we put in them, and they're delicious. And everybody likes them. So that's our copper peonies. You can do different ways, but that's the primary way, isn't it, Mama? Mama, look here. Mama's got the clean bowl.
Oh, clean bowl.
Look at that. She ate one bite of that wrap I come up with last night, but tonight she's showing out. She's showing out, eating the whole thing. I am too. Look here, my bowl's clean too, Mama.
When I cook for myself, I get
Well, let's start doing that more often then.
no.
You cook and I'll eat.
Yesterday I ate late, today I didn't.
And there's plenty for lunch.
And I'll eat it too.
I hope you do. No, I hope you do, Mama.
I will.
Because that is vegetables, protein. That creamy chicken soup's got some good proteins and broth in it. And then a biscuit, that's not going to hurt you.
No, and they're thinner than what I normally make them.
We're still in the dark. I've got to get these lights replaced.
I borrowed from Peter to pay Paul.
We've lost 2 of those lights. Those lifetime lights.
They're not lifetime. According to who's
Must be the lifetime of a housefly.
No, they've lasted longer than that.
They really have been over about 7 years, but I expect them to get a few more years out of them. But you can't change a bulb. They're those LED flush mount can lights. And back when we put them in, they were the rage. I bet you can't even find them anymore. I have to look and see. We might be having to relight. May have to put real can lights in. I don't know. John will fix us up. Mama's helper. John's family, but he sure does take care of us, don't he?
Yeah, he's a good fella.
He's a good guy. It's good to have good people in your life. And you know, there's blood family and there's love family. Sometimes your family don't have to be who's in your tree. It can just be who's on your heart. You need help, Mama? She's trying. All right, folks, we're going to go and I'm going to clean up these dishes, but there's just 2 bowls, 2 spoons, and 1 little 8x8 pan.
And a biscuit bowl.
And a biscuit bowl.
We've got it. It's not
Thanks for
bad.
the hearts. Thanks for the thumbs up. That supposedly wakes up the algorithm. I always wonder what woke that up. That right there is what does it, they say. So thank you for all those. Thank you for the beautiful stars. Y'all are so sweet. We love you for doing that. It's just a pleasure to be able to be here with y'all. And we don't never ask for any of that stuff. And we, if we don't never get a no one, that's fine too. We love y'all, and we just want to keep on keeping on. I've heard a lot of creator shows talking about they're changing their stuff. Me and Mama just here just doing our everyday thing.
We're just plain old country people.
We're just, and people will say, you know, y'all are famous. We're not famous.
Oh,
We far from it. We work every day. We do our things. We just share with you all, and that's all we want to do.
military people are famous, but we sure ain't.
Right, we ain't famous. We, you know, we'll see y'all out in public, and we're glad to say hello. But that don't make you famous just because you know people that sees you on Facebook. No, never did want to be famous. I just want to be me. And I just
That's
want y'all
what you used to say when you was real little. People would say, "You're Don Davis's boy, you look just like him," and you'd say, no, I don't. I look just like me." You didn't want to look like your daddy or
Well, I couldn't have insult my daddy's, and he's exactly as I was.
I look just like me.
No, but really and truly, we just want to invite y'all in the kitchen. We want it to be positive and fun, and just a little escape from this world. And that's what we feel like we can do. And I know we carry on, and some days it's probably going to hear and think they didn't do a thing. And some days we don't. But we do love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all are the best group of people out there. And we just think the world of you. We really do. And we don't say it often enough, but you're important to us. If you ain't important to nobody else, you're important to them all. And we recognize names. Some of y'all have been here 4 years, 5 years. I mean, it's been, I recognize you. And some of you are brand new, and we will get to recognizing y'all. But we love the comments. We love for y'all to chat with one another. Now, we ain't into that old people, you know, you have a beautiful profile and all that chat. We just want you to chat about recipes and just like sitting around this kitchen table. Maybe some of y'all have made friends on here. You know, that'd be interesting. If you come to coffee time and you met somebody through comments as a friend and y'all now talk to one another, text or share recipes, I'd like to hear about it. Mama would too. Because that'd be a special
I've got
connection.
special friends from
Mama's made all kinds of friends on here. And she's just, Mama's that way. Mama is always looking to smile on life and have fun. And that's what we like to do. We're just thankful for each and every one of y'all. The page is growing, and we appreciate you. We really do. Mama, you got anything you want to add?
No, I'm gonna have to take it out where it gets too loud on top.
All right. And say goodbye, Mama.
Good night. Good night, Mama, and God bless you all. Have a wonderful night. Peaceful night.
We got to get down to the farmer's markets if they're still on there.
If
They're even there, period.
If they're going to die.
Y'all have a blessed night. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, Lord willing.